today's really fun video, we're going to make an authentic, super easy pizza dough, and this will yield 2 very large pizzas. I've got 525 grams or 3.5 cups of pizza flour. If you don't have pizza flour, you can use all-purpose flour or bread flour. 340 grams or 12 ounces of cold water. 10 grams or 2 teaspoons of salt. 1.5 grams or 1/3 teaspoon of instant yeast. And our last ingredient, 15 grams or half an ounce of olive oil. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. Into my flour, I'm going to add in my instant yeast. And then I'm going to stir that in. I want to hide that yeast. Just get all of that in there. And then I'm going to add in all of my salt. And I have been doing this method for about, a good maybe 40 years. And I have never had a batch go bad or not rise. I've always had success with my yeast doing this method. I'll get all of our pizza flour, our yeast, and our salt into our bowl. And then our olive oil. That's good. And then our cold water. And that is it for the recipe. If you want information about the spiral dough mixer that I'm using in today's video, I'll put a link to information about it and unboxing and the first time I made pizza dough with it down underneath this video in the description box and also in the comments section. This here is the Pro Baker 5 Plus. I'm going to close down the safety cage. I'm going to turn on the main power, and when I do, look inside, you're going to see the contents of the bowl illuminate. It's a really nice feature on this mixer. Then I'm going to come around to this side of the machine, and I'm just going to turn it up to number 3. The first thing you'll notice, how quiet this mixer is. So this mixer goes all the way up to speed 10, which is about 400 RPM. Right now I've got it at 3, which is about 120 RPM. So just for fun, I'll just show you the max speed of the machine. I'm just going to turn it right up. So that's 400 RPM. And you can hear how quiet it is. I'm going to turn it down to about 3 again. That's perfect. And now I'm going to let this go for 14 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 14 minutes.
14-minute timer started.
I always mix my dough for 14 minutes. You don't need to, but at a minimum, you want to do 8 minutes on your pizza dough. So I'll let this mix for 14 minutes and then I'll be back. Hey everybody, my 14-minute timer just went off, but I'll just let this run a little bit so you can see what the dough looks like. So we'll lift that up and you can see how nice that dough looks. Oh, that is nice. So I'm going to remove it from the bowl and then I'll be back. Get my scale down. First thing I like to do, just take a little bit of a weight here of the total dough to see what we've got. 879 grams. So this is simple today because I'm just doing 2 dough balls. So we'll get that on. Got 396. We want to get up to about 440, something like that, around there. So just cut and add, cut and add. 439. Let's see this one here. 442, close enough. So that's perfect. Make sure I'm on camera, and then I'll show you how I form the balls. So I push the dough down a little bit, and then I just bring it up on itself. And I can already see a lot of yeast activity happening right here. Look at this. Very nice to see. Just fold everything over, flip it, and then I'm going to start forming the ball. So what I do is I go in. The action is to go like this. So you're going in opposite directions, and as you do, you're pushing at the bottom of that dough ball, and you're pushing. You're forcing it inward and under, just like that. And within a few seconds, you can see how nice that dough ball has become. And then if you want to finish it off, you can just give it a little bit of a roll, and then right into an oiled bowl, just like that. So I'll do one more. Push it all in, bring it together, flip it over, and then start rolling that, forming that dough ball. I think that looks good. That's good. And then right into our bowl. Perfect. What I like to do is just spray both dough balls with a little bit of olive oil spray, just so that they stay moist. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back. And then our last step, just cover both of these with plastic wrap. So both of these have been sprayed with my olive oil spray. And then our second one. And that is how easy it is to make pizza dough. So at this point, both of my dough balls will sit on my work table for 30 minutes, and then they are going into the fridge. I am doing a 24-hour slow cold ferment. I will be using both of these doughs tomorrow. If you want to make your dough and use it the same day, make sure that you make it a little bit earlier in the day so that the dough can sit there for about 4 to 5 hours. After that period, you're going to see that the dough really starts to rise up in your bowls. And at that point, you just either want to press out your dough, roll it out, you want to get your sauce on, your cheese, your toppings, etc. And then you bake your pizzas the way you usually do. When I bake pizza in my kitchen oven at home, I'm always using 550 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's about 288 degrees Celsius. So if you want to see the pictures of the baked pizzas that I made with both of these doughs, just click that link and it'll take you right over to a slideshow. So that's it for this really fun video, and that is really how easy it is to make pizza dough. And the other thing I forgot to mention, you don't need a fancy mixer like I used in this video. I have been using just my regular KitchenAid for over 30 years, and I make excellent dough each and every time. So that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.